Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Man Cake. My name is Dan, and today we're going to be making a whiskey chocolate pecan pie. And this is going to be pie number 2 for the Battle of the Pies. And how that's working is I'm baking some pies, going to toss them up on YouTube, and then Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. And whatever pie gets the most likes, I get it in the face. It's a win-win. I like pie. You get to see a pie in the face. Who doesn't enjoy that? And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It's part of the contest. Well, competition? I don't know. And click that fancy subscribe button so you know when brand new recipes are available. To get started, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And we're going to go ahead and get our pie pastry ready. In a mixing bowl, we're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 cup of finely ground pecans, or pecans. We'll say pecans, it's easier. 1 tablespoon of white sugar, and a pinch of salt, which is about less than 1/8 of a teaspoon. Now we're just going to go ahead and take our hand mixer and blend it up till we have a nice crumbly texture. And 1 stick of cold butter in cubes. It makes it easier. Now we're going to go ahead and just blend it up with a hand mixer until we have a nice crumbly texture. Now we're going to go ahead and add 2 ounces of ice cold water. And we're just going to go ahead and work our pie pastry with our hands until it all binds and sticks together. And there we go, our pie pastry. Now all we're going to do is just wrap this in plastic wrap and let it cool out in the fridge for about a half hour. Now to make our filling, we're going to go ahead and move over to the stove and use a medium-sized saucepan and melt everything on a medium-high heat. Let's get over. We're going to add a half stick of butter, and then we're going to add 2 ounces of chocolate chip. Now we're just going to go ahead and mix that up until everything melts and is nice and creamy. Now, once the butter and chocolate chips and heavy cream have melted down, and you have that nice smoothie texture, we can go ahead and turn off our heat and take this off the stove. We can go ahead and start adding in the rest of the ingredients. So you want to mix in 3 eggs, and you want to keep mixing so you have a nice kind of subtle froth to your filling. Now we're going to add 1 cup of white sugar, then we'll mix in a half teaspoon of almond extract, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, ¾ cups of corn syrup, and give that a good mix. Now we're going to add 3 tablespoons of Royale whiskey. Start with 3. If you like whiskey, You can add more, all up to you. Now we're just gonna go ahead and whisk this all together until everything's well blended. Let's go ahead and pour this into a bowl. Make sure not to leave any of that yummy goodness behind. And then we can just go ahead and move this aside. So now that we have our pie filling ready and made, we can go ahead and take our pie dough out of the fridge. Now I'm going to use a lightly floured surface to roll it out. Then we're just going to put it in the pie pan, fill the pie, and bake. Super easy. So on your lightly floured surface, go ahead and start rolling. We're going to take our pie pan, just give it a nice little cover. And then we're just going to work our dough into our pan. Get these sides nice and covered. And there's our pie crust. So easy. Now we get to fill it, bake, and the best part, eat the pie. Now what I like to do is I like to take some of the pecans that I'm going to place on top of the pie on the bottom. Kind of give it that nice little surprise crunch. Now, the filling. I want to make sure to get every drop. It's got whiskey in it. Then, taking the rest of your pecans, just go ahead and sprinkle them on top. And, ooh, almost spilled it. Now, let's go ahead and bake for 45 minutes and enjoy. Well, our pie's baked and it's cooled for a little bit, so we get to slice into it and enjoy it. Obviously, so as you can see, I already went ahead and sliced into it just because I was really excited to eat it. I mean, it's whiskey, it's chocolate, it's a little bit nutty, it's delicious. So let's get a nice good bite here. Oh yes. Okay, that's perfect. Delicious. You guys need to try this and let me know how it turns out below in the comments. Well, that's all I have for today. Don't forget to like up this video and check out the pie on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. And let me know if you guys want this one in my face at the end of the month down below. And as always, click that fancy subscribe button so you know when brand new recipes are available. Because it's the fancy subscribe button. You should click it. That's why it's there. And as always, life is short, so lick the bowl. Until next week, bye.